Hi everybody, how are you? Once again, my name is Joe and I'm back for another video unboxing of another RC car. This one I purchased off of Banggood. It's a 112 scale four-wheel drive, I guess off-road stadium truck, I guess you can call it. They had a really good flash sale about a month ago now. I ended up getting it for, I think it was about $60 actually, including shipping. So it was a really good deal, really hard to pass up. So I just wanted to share it with you. So anyways, without further ado, the unboxing. Opening everything up for you guys. I do have quite a few of these cars, and you know, you just can't have one, right? It's a really good addiction. Different types of addictions, but I think this one here is it's more on the positive side, of course. Yes, it's expensive, but you know, better than the alternative, right? Which I'll get into on another video, I guess. But this one is obviously RC related. So, just opening everything up for you guys. Basically, the one I've chosen is the Subotech BG1518. Let's bring it in a little bit. It says here at the top, Racing Series Tornado, RTR ready to run, 112 cross-country vehicle. It is made of engineering nylon and can strengthen the high-speed car's capacity in anti-collision and beat resistance. Right. 112 scale, 2.4 gigahertz transmitter, 4x4 RTR. It comes with a 7.4 volt, 1500 milliamp battery. It's probably a lithium ion, but I'll check it out. Of course, it's a shock and rudder machine, which obviously means the servo. Full function forward reverse, turn left right. So that's the box here. That's the remote it comes with. Left, right, steering rate knob, LED, turn trim, bind button, power switch. Pretty self-explanatory. The back comes in red and white. I believe I chose the red one. That's a nice side profile of the car in white. It's a pretty cool graphic. Red and white, they're both the same in terms of graphic, but that's how it looks in white. Looks pretty cool. And the side of the box, shock absorber, of course, whole metal bearings, so that's pretty good actually. For this price point, it's amazing. Rubber tire, high-speed motors. I don't think there's multiple motors. It's probably one motor, and I don't think it's brushless. I'm pretty sure it's brushed. All metal differential, so that's a good thing, especially if you're planning on upgrading, like I probably will. Bearing, shock absorber, basically a rundown as to the highlights that it already spelled out. Four-wheel drive. And yeah, that's it. So let's take this apart. Okay, so here. Manual. Transmitter. So let's just do one thing at a time here. Alright, so let's see the owner's manual, of course. 14 years and older, 2.4 gigahertz, pretty standard RTR fare. It's made of a glossy paper, so you know, as long as you can read it and it's legible. It's all kinds of languages, but I do see English as well, so that definitely helps for us in the North American market. Alright, it comes with a, by the looks of this, it comes with a lithium ion battery with the 2 cells. It says LiPo, but I don't think that's a LiPo battery anyways, so it's a 2S battery, and basically how to charge it, the transmitter function, steering dual rate, steering trim, bind, on off, switch, how it all went together in case you have to take it apart if you break something, parts list, part numbers, so that helps, exploded views, which obviously helps, diff, how to all the parts in the diff, including all the spider gears, how the bumper goes on, how to put everything in place, the spoiler, the screws involved, the supports that connect the chassis to the, I guess the shock front top, the front shock tower I should say, tires, wheels, and of course the parts list at the very back. And yeah, pretty standard. So yeah, that's the owner's manual. Doesn't feel like there's anything in this box. But we'll open it up and see what it is. Nothing. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Don't need that. This, of course, is the transmitter. Okay. Pretty standard transmitter. Gives you your on-off, of course, bind, steering dual rates, steering trim, power LED. Let's see. Doesn't have the foam on it. It's plastic, but it does the job. Especially if you want to leave it as is. Forward, reverse, I'm sure it's all proportional as well. Takes 3 AA batteries. That's really good. Bonus points for that. Okay. Packaging, which I put here. Okay, the charger, USB charger, and it's plugged into the balance port of the 2S. Could be, like I said, lithium-ion battery. I'm thinking it's what it is, but yeah, just plug it into anything that has a USB and you can charge it like that. It's pretty convenient. Take this apart. And of course the card itself. I really like the way it looks. Okay, pretty stiff. Not stiff, it's I guess average suspension, but it's not bad. I mean, it is a bit bouncy as you can tell, but clearly that's with no oil-filled shocks. Take that apart. And let's get to the bag here first. There's a parts bag. Comes with the wing. Shock spacers if you want to stiffen up the shocks a little bit. If you want to go, oil filled, obviously, of course, doesn't matter. But if you want to stick with these for a bit, you can definitely install these based on your liking. It's fairly stiff at the front, more bouncer at the back, so you can always add these preloads, probably the larger ones, to even it out a little bit. Or if you like it the way it is, you can just leave it. Comes with a tool to remove the tires, spare body pins. Alright, this is interesting. It comes with a, obviously, front or rear, I'm guessing they're for both, dog bones, spare dog bones, but with the CVD connection. These are plastic dog bones, so obviously 2S only. You want to go 3S, you might have to upgrade these to full metal. The metal part of the CVD dog bones is just where the it mounts to the tire, to the wheel I should say. But it'll do the job, especially if you just leave it on lithium ion. You could probably move it up to 2S LiPo. I'm sure there's a Dean's connector. We'll find it soon enough. If not, you can always buy the little adapters. Screwdriver. Actually, it's a quality screwdriver. It's not actually that bad. For an RTR, it's not bad. Put everything away here. Okay, and the car itself. So let's take the body pins off so you guys can have a look at what it looks like under the hood. But first, that is the side, the front, the side, and the back. Not a bad looking car. I like it. Alright, well this is definitely different. I've never had a car like this before, but everything looks like it's concealed. I'm sure it's, I don't know if it's waterproof, splash proof for sure, it's splash proof. There's a lot of protection. Obviously there's a vent here for there's no fan that I can see, but there's a vent. And I can see the speed controller underneath there, which is obviously enough for 2S. I can't really see much of anything. But anyway, it looks like it has headlights. The steering is a combination of steel and plastic. The dog bones, not sure if you can see, but the dog bones are steel. But the upper links are plastic. But it does feel quite robust actually. I'm just feeling the rear dog bones. The rear diff cups are steel as well, so that's very strong. Just like the box said, it's all metal, and it really is all metal. Yeah, even the front diff cups are steel as well. See, I'm turning right here, so just to show you how smooth the diff actually is. I'm just turning from the diff cup, I'm not even turning from the wheel. Same thing in the back. A little rougher in the back, but that's to be expected. It's actually normal. But yeah, see, I can still turn it. So yeah, looks about a 390 size motor. It's rear mounted. It's right here. So I'm sure for the adventure seekers, they can probably put a brushless motor in here. But of course, you would have to go brushless servo. Of course, brushless CSC. A few changes. The servo is mounted right here. The drive shaft is steel. It has a fairly good thickness. I've never seen one in an RTR this thick before. Actually, it's pretty good. Actually, it's not bad. The shocks, as I said, are not oil filled. They're friction shocks, but they're okay. They'll do the job. Especially if you're not, if you just want to keep it simple for the backyard, maybe for a child. Christmas is coming, so this would make a fantastic gift. Okay. Here's the antenna sticking out here on the side, one of the vents. Underneath, and the battery compartment looks like this turns up like this. Up. Alright, lithium ion, and it comes with, I believe that's an XT30 connector. So in order to go for a LiPo, you would have to get the female XT30 to male Deans, and then you can connect the battery to that. So you would have to connect it here to the female here. So the XT30 goes in here with the male Deans coming out, and then the female from the 2S LiPo into that. And that's how you can get a bit more power out of this in its original form. Should be fine. That's what I plan on doing anyways. I'm waiting on some XT30s to come in that I ordered just for this car. So yeah, it should be fine. I'm planning on leaving this one stock. I don't really plan on modifying it. It already comes decent as it sits. So I'm just going to leave everything as is for now. Batteries just goes back in. And I guess I'm going to need some more time to put it back. Anyway, that's fine. You know what? I'll just leave it up. So yeah, it's actually not a bad looking car. It's got some decent weight to it. It doesn't feel cheap. Chassis is fairly stiff actually. It's actually not too bad. It's a tub style chassis. and it's got an upper brace as well. That's made of a very thick nylon. So this is actually built really well. Definitely over-engineered for its price point. This is amazing. It's pretty good, especially at the price. Like I said, full ball bearings as well, just like it said on the box. You take off the plastic from the body, and then you can see the shine come through. I'll do that right now for you guys. Yeah, decent looking body for sure. Nice looking body. I like that. So it goes back on. Sounds like I dropped something. Okay, and basically the wing will go on here. Pretty easy. I guess we'd use the available body pins to put the clip on, to put the wing on, I should say. Use a couple. Just two. That's it. Well, then you put, of course, you put the body clips on here. But yeah, that's about it. Again, this is the Subotech BG1518 four-wheel drive cross-country RC truggy, I guess you can call it. It's got a similar look to the Zombie that I have, the DHK Hobby Zombie, just obviously on a much smaller scale, but the look is there. It's got, yeah, I would say this is a truggy. It's half buggy, half car, half monster truck. So yeah, it's a little bit of everything. Crossover for sure. So yeah, that's about it. So if you have any other questions or concerns about this RC vehicle or any other one in my fleet, please by all means leave me a message below in the comment section, and I'll reply back to you. And I guess that is it. So this is Joe again signing off until the next unboxing. All right, peace.